dance with my girl. You all come in. Come in. Let me sit back. Let me push this mic back. Let's push this mic back so I can sit back and hit the like and share button. Today's date is July 3rd. For all those who are participating and celebrating the 4th of July, you all be safe, be careful. And let me change my settings on Facebook. So let's get right into this. Let's get right into this. I've been telling you all religiously, faithfully, we're in the 4th industrial revolution, right? Facebook, I'm changing the setting to my subscribers. Only the subscribers on Facebook are going to be able to view this video. So my subscribers, make sure you are subscribed on Facebook. Look, just as little as 99 cents a month. That's it. My YouTube folks, come on in, hit the like, hit the share button, and participate in the, I'm looking around because there's a book that I'm looking for. Numbers of book. I don't think I have it in here. But happy Independence Day to you, but big news coming ahead. Big news coming ahead. First of all, come in. Let me know what part of the world you are tuning in from. Drop your city and state and or country. You all know that I love knowing what part of the world you are watching me from. And I'm going to start out first with massive layoffs, right? We have Microsoft lays off employees in a new round of cuts. So the massive layoffs are coming with Microsoft. Thank you. Good evening, Queen. Good evening to you. Hello, Gwen. Gwen, be safe tomorrow. Be safe tomorrow, Gwen. What is January the 5th? Okay. Getting married. Congratulations. I'm so happy. So happy for you. I wish you all the peace, prosperity, happiness in the world, right? Happiness in the world. Your heart, you're a good hearted person. And I want that reciprocated back to you, right? I want that reciprocated back to you. Congratulations. Thank you for coming on and telling me that. I love to hear good news. And I wish you all future peace, prosperity, right? And love, unconditional love, right? Go in the Bible and read what scripture is that about what love is, right? Love is not boastful. About what love is, and make sure you all are on the same page. Intellectually, the Bible says not to be unequally yoked. A lot of people say equally yoked. That means they're looking for someone that they are compatible to versus someone that complements them, right? But the Bible, even that scripture, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that scripture was not even talking about marriage at all, right? 2 Corinthians. Paul was writing. He was an apostle, and Paul's job as an apostle was to set up churches, right? So Paul was writing specifically to the Corinthian church because they were worshiping idol gods, right? They were worshiping idol gods. And Paul told Corinthian church, look, you cannot be unequally yoked with unbelievers. These people don't even believe in your same God, right? And a lot of people make that to marriage. That's not about marriage at all. But I want you all to be both complement one another and compatible to one another. Have the peace of God, the love of God. I would like to tell you it's always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but it may not be. And that's okay. That is okay. Just try to live by this principle that you don't let the sun go down on your wrath, right? All time when you go to sleep or whatever. Try to have at least have a heart to say, hey, I love you. I don't agree with you today. I'm not too happy with you today, but I love you and good night, right? If I would give you any marriage advice, that's it. And don't sweat the small stuff. I think I did that way too much in my marriage. It's way too much. If he saw this video, he'd probably faint if he heard me say this. I was so tedious about the small stuff. And I didn't respect or give him his respect for the things he was contributing. I was always so progressively minded that I didn't take time to just live in the moment and appreciate where we were, right? If we were on level 5, I was always ready for level 6 or 7, right? I didn't say thank you for level 5. So don't sweat the small stuff. Live in the moment. Be thankful for every progressive move that you all make, and let them know you love them, you respect them, and you appreciate them. Right? Be a trustworthy person on both ends. Be trustworthy. Even this is another thing, the mistake I made in my marriage. Even if you don't have the exact same vision and goals, be able to communicate that with them. But you might have an outside circle of people, right? Like when I got into real estate investing, I wanted him to be involved. He was not interested in real estate, but he would help me hammer the nails, paint the walls, but he wasn't going to help me look for the project, right? And I complained about that, but that wasn't his thing. He would help me do the project once I chose it. Um, Cryptocurrency, he had no interest, even though he mentioned Dogecoin once after we were divorced. He may be watching my YouTube now. I might send him this. I might send him this. He will be surprised. And you know what? I look back on that and I like, you know what? He didn't have to be in crypto. He just probably would have supported me in being in crypto, right? So don't sweat the small stuff. Don't expect your partner, your significant other to want to do every single thing you want to do. They might just compliment you, meaning they like doing this, and they like traveling. You might not like traveling, for example, and they do. And so they get you, but you do it because they love it. And then you like something else, and then they do it because you love it. And so you compliment one another. Sometimes I think being compatible can bring competition, right? Because if he wants to invest, and I feel like it's crypto and real estate for me, and he feel like it's stocks and dividends and trading, where both of us want to invest, but we're compatible in that area, but we want to invest in different things so it can bring about a division. So don't sweat it if they just compliment you and they're not compatible. They don't have to like everything you like. They don't have, but if they support you, if you find a real estate deal and you want to be a landlord, my daughter and I just left one of our rental properties. We have a new tenant coming in. I'd be so glad when she joined me because she see the moves I'm making. If he'll paint the walls, if they'll nail the hammer, if they'll clean the floors for you, but you might have to find an investment. You might have to be the pioneer. You might have to be the lead person. Then say, hey, thank you for helping me. If they're not stopping you from doing what you want to do in life, they don't have to see the same vision. And so I would say those are my biggest things, Gwen. I'm just sharing with you some of my biggest mistakes, right? So you won't make them. You know why? Because I love you. And again, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I wish nothing but the best. But now, if you're not getting treated right, I'm hey, Queen, just a text away. But I know you're gonna get treated right, and I hope you nothing but the best. Oh, no problem, Gwen. No problem. I appreciate you as well. I'm so glad you was able to hop on this live stream tonight. I appreciate you too. So that's my spiel. You all, let's get into this. China, the world's first living computer made out of human brains. What is China doing in the robotic world and artificial intelligence? Um, this article says there's a lot of machines worrying about us. This is out of Sweden, however, not China. Swedish scientists have created the world's first living computer that is made out of human brain tissue. It composes 16 organoids or clumps of brain cells that were grown in the lab, which sent information between each other. You all, they work like traditional computer chips sending out and receiving signals through their neurons. They act like circuits. But what makes them special is that the living machine uses less energy because living neurons can use over 1 million times less energy than the current digital processors that are made. Oh my God, you all. I told you all we are in the fourth industrial revolution. This is where we're headed to. Robots made out of human brains. I don't know why my screen is not showing down. When compared with the best computers in the world, such as Hewlett Packard, um, Enterprise Frontier, the scientists found at the same speed and 1,000 times more memory, 1,000 times more memory than the human brain uses 10 to 20 watts compared to computer using 21 megawatts. Ooh. So we have there the first living computer made out of human brains. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have myself as an organ donor. That's right, Gwen. But I don't want them using my brain for living computers or AI or robotics. I want it to go to a human person. Now let's go to China. What is China doing with AI, artificial intelligence? Well, in the event that it is crazy, I agree. In the event that we go to World War III, who has the edge with AI, computer, and technology? We know that this World War III would not necessarily be on ground. It would be a technology war. It would be an artificial intelligence war. Whatever has the fastest technology, the technology that has the ability, right, to do destruction in the fastest amount of time is not going to be soldiers on feet going into these lands, right? And so now we have China that, let's make sure you all can see that killer robots are coming. Yeah. So ask yourself, why do you think these robots from China are being made? So let's skip this ad. We're going to listen in on this AI, fourth industrial revolution, artificial intelligence. I agree. Let's go. Oh my goodness. China, Russia, and we have China that is far ahead of the United States in artificial intelligence. Now, China and Russia combine for these killer robots, right? Killer robots. Now, also, China far ahead of the United States in generated AI, artificial intelligence as well. In the last 2 years, the groundbreaking development of generative AI, artificial intelligence, has made its mark on almost every sector of the economy. It can write computer code, so there's some jobs to be taken away. Computer coding, create text and images, and even act as if it is your personal assistant, you all. Um, since the U.S. tech still dominates the global space, we tend to hear a lot about their latest development. What we often don't see or hear about the contribution of this closest rivalry, China. So we know China is dumping a lot of United States bonds, right? We know that Trump has already said they continue to want to be free from the United States dollar, that we're going to war, and it's going to be a World War III. We have more countries that does not want to exchange and to be free off the United States dollar anymore. All countries want to have their own digital currency. Digital currency is faster and it's cheaper, right? And so I'm only assuming that these layoffs with Microsoft and Google are to get prepared for this new technology that's coming, right? I've been telling you all since the 90s, we had Microsoft, we had Google, we had online shopping through Amazon that took off. And now ask yourself, why would these technology companies be doing massive layoff? I don't know why this ad is annoying me, but and this outdoor shoe is showing, get off. But Microsoft lays off employees in a new round of cuts. Microsoft conducted another round of layoffs this week. Your latest workforce reduction implemented by Redmond Tech Giant this year. The cuts impacted multiple teams in geographic areas. Microsoft declined to provide details about the number of employees laid off. And so organizational and workforce adjustments are necessary according to Microsoft and regular part of managing our business. The layoffs for me is, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is just to get ready for more advanced technology that's coming. Now, you all been following the news, following the updates, you know, that Walgreens is closing more stores. CVS pharmacies are closing more stores after they made all of this money after vaccine and medicine from the C-19 run and era. So why are these pharmaceutical stores now closing? A lot of your pharmaceutical business can be done via technology now, like a Zoom call via phone, right? And then we have Bob stores closing. Listen, shutting down all of its outlets. The bargain clothing and shoe chain filed for Chapter 11. Now, much as I love 11, I don't want to see Chapter 11 bankruptcy happen in much of these corporate stores. And so Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to a liquidity crisis. You all, we're not even at the 4th of July yet. We have 6 months left in this year, and we already see what's ahead, what's coming. We already see these stores closing, already filing bankruptcy, right? And I knew that when the PPP loans and C-19 shut down states and nation global wide, that it will only take a certain amount of time and a certain amount of years. Now we have Google, not only is Microsoft laying off, right? And these tech companies can afford to lay off because once you get artificial intelligence and robots and things to do the job of people, you don't need the people. You got living computer using the human brains. So Google Dumb AI answers the increased greenhouse emission by nearly 50%. One of the largest and influential tech firms in the world, Google, has made various comments about the company, how it operates in the future. We're a long way from the innocent days of don't be evil and into the realms of the more potentially consequential stuff. And so Google has now issued a 2020. So they're saying we're looking out for the environment. A section of this includes AI sustainability, offer users a chance to sift through the report by guided by AI. And as a result, right, Google is saying we have too much electricity consumption. We want to be green energy, save the world, and we're going to lay off and revamp our system according to AI. And we're going to provide a solution for some of the key challenges and the global challenges that currently don't exist. AI will help solve the problem of emissions by 2030. And you all, I'm not going to get into that now, but you really should read the New World Order Agenda for 2030, which is approximately 5.5 years away. So the offset, decentralization. And let me tell you all this as well. United States, let me look at the debt clock. It's so much in debt. There's no way that this debt can be paid off. Trillions of debt. No way. Right. There's no way that this debt is going to be paid off. And I challenge people all the time to ask themselves a question: who is the United States in debt to? And you might ask me, well, Queen, why does that matter? Why should I care? Because most people think the United States just is in debt because it prints so much money and print more than we. No, 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 no. The United States is in debt to someone. So the national debt is, let me show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. It's over $34 trillion. That's $103,584 for every single person in America. Now, why is that important? Well, this means this is responsible how much you're going to have to pay this debt off. And it's going to come through inflation, rising prices. It's going to come in taxation, right? And this is why I've been educating people about getting ahead of the game of artificial intelligence as we're seeing these companies, Google, Microsoft, laying off so they can revamp so that you can be able to afford to live in America. You know the song, Living in America. Yeah, so you can afford. Because it is predicted that America will, in its fourth industrial revolution, financial great reset, it's going to start looking like a third world country. And many people are going to have their money in the old currency system, which is devalued, versus this new currency system that's coming. There's going to be two types of people tomorrow on the 4th of July and going into the weekend. There's going to be spenders, consumers, people that's spending money, and it's going to be people that's making money. It's going to be the people that's making money, that have the entrepreneur mindset. It's going to market the people that like to spend and say, hey, I got this discount, 50% off. Come get this sale, right? I told you my daughter just went with me to my condo. I'm about to rent it to a new tenant. And the tenant, in order to save on the security deposit, wanted to clean. That's a part of what she does professionally. I said, okay, that's a deal, because I was going to pay someone to clean it. And I said, when do you want to clean it? She said, oh, tomorrow. I said, 4th of July. She was like, tomorrow is just Thursday to me. You know, as they say, she's standing on business. And unfortunately, there are some people that every single holiday that is made up by man, they are going to be spenders. I don't care if it's St. Patrick's Day. I don't care if it's Juneteenth. I don't care if it's Valentine's Day. I don't care if it's New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, July 4th, back to school in the next couple of weeks, Labor Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Halloween is one of the biggest, spend billions next to Christmas and then Thanksgiving. They are going to consume, they are going to spend their money. But why? Because they don't know that these are man-made holidays that are created to get them to do just that. And they'll forever stay in that mindset. Now let's watch this. Local company creates lifelike robots as the concept. And this is in Vegas, you all. This is in Vegas.
To personal connection. Where would you like to visit?
I would love to go to the mall.
The mall. What would you buy at the mall?
It's not profitable to speak in hypothetical terms.
So you're aware that I'm not taking you to the mall, is what you're saying. I run Realbotics, and what we do is explore these exciting new technologies that are coming out of artificial intelligence and robotics. And specifically, we believe that these technologies can be applied to personal connection between technology and humans. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Arya. I am a prototype of a mobile platform robotic interactor. I can entertain, inform, and assist in a great number of situations.
We look at this exciting new market that we see kind of exploding all over the place, and people always ask, what are these robots for? And the cool answer is that it can be for anything, really. Primarily, what makes our robots different is that we try very hard to make them look real. We want them to resemble humans. We want them to move like humans and interact with people like humans. And I think that if you can conquer that and you can actually achieve that, then that robot could be useful in thousands of different scenarios. Primarily right now, we're seeing people use them for entertainment and promotion. How do you feel about politics?
I am an android, not much into politics.
Smart answer. This is her happy face, or goofy. This is surprised. And what's cool is the hardware, and the software just keeps sort of getting better and better. And I just love seeing a little bit more life come into them each time we have a new development with the software.
So this is in Vegas. Already in Vegas. Gwen, I agree. I wonder how many are already walking amongst us right now. I think people have been talking about so much about aliens, they forget about these real life robots that's going to walk among us, and these new Tesla vehicles and van that looks alien like. Well, that's not a van, but these new Tesla vehicles that look space alien like. I mean, they're getting you used to the fourth industrial revolution. They're getting you accustomed to seeing robotic type things and seeing what are these movies that had all these things? Schwarzenegger played in so many movies in the 80s, and I Robot, Will Smith. They're getting you so they started programming this through Hollywood. It's been putting out these movies years ago to already. So when people see these Tesla vehicles and these robots, they're not alarmed. These self-driving vehicles that's in Arizona and Vegas, they're not alarmed because Hollywood has already programmed them to accept it visually. So it's a thought, but it's not much of a second thought. Now, the U.S. first in its kind protocol for making many artificial brains, develop many artificial brains, and so again, development techniques for human brains. Scientists have devised a one-on-one kind of protocol to study neurological disorders. This is something about autism, Alzheimer's disease, AI, artificial mini brains, and putting chips in people's brains to help against Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, right? Autism, ALS, and other neurological disorders, um, and chips. And so people are going to be open to getting chip in their brains and maybe even in their right hand as we think about Revelation and the RFID chips. You cannot stop this, people. And I'm not saying join them, but know what technologies are going to use these and implement these on a greater scale. And speaking of that, that you all know that Cardano made a big, ADA is going to be big, you all. ADA can go from the Mika update today, from 8, and again, this is not financial advice. This is just, I guess, a prediction. They're 6 months ahead of the curve, and ADA is going to play a big, Cardano is going to play a big part of that. Now, let's look at these satellite images of Chinese military base in Cuba, right, which is just outside of Florida, a couple of 100 miles from Florida. Look at all of these military bases. You think China and Russia is playing with the United States when they're saying we're going to collaborate with these other countries and systematically have more advanced technology because we're not accepting your currency anymore, right? We're going to break away and get away. So now we have the Cardano Foundation, CCRI, Mika, complement sustainability indicators ahead of the regulatory curve with a focus on, if you listen, I just read this by Google, the focus on energy efficiency. carbon ratings, carbon credits. And so this report was released yesterday. Mika's mandate that crypto asset issues sustainability coming from the Cardano Foundation. ADA right now is 41 cents. Again, a prediction is just that. It does not mean it's going to be accurate, but $8 to $10 is what many experts and myself are expecting. And the expectation is just that as well. So Mika compliance, a partner with CCRI to ensure quality in its blockchain monitoring and data collection methodology. It also the annualized electricity consumption, carbon footprint. I always look for carbon footprint in this crypto world. And MiCA regulation come in full effect, crucial in building trust with regulators, investors, and users alike, paving the way for adoption of blockchain technology. So that's just a extra for you. UK voters call in candidates to consider crypto election loans. Everything is going to be on the blockchain. Everything is going to be Web3 technology. Again, metaverse versus a lot of people want to be more in the metaverse than the actual universe. Don't tell me you don't believe that, because guess what? A lot of people are so much in their cell phones. Just be observational tomorrow when you're at these family gatherings, families event for the 4th of July, maybe. See how many young adults, teenagers, and adults alike are going to be at these family functions like this, right? They're more in the phone and the metaverse and their cell phones than they are engaging with one another and putting the phones aside. I'm guilty of that as well. I am on my phone. In fact, I have 2 phones all the time. I need to do a phone fast. Like seriously, I need to do a phone fast. Definitely need to do a Facebook and other social media platforms fast. And I really need to get on YouTube more. So in order to encourage me to be on YouTube more, I want you to do 2 things. Hit the thumbs up and share this video. Number 1. Secondly, hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel, right? That's all I have for you all today. Again, be safe, be careful tomorrow. Also, if you are looking for to secure your money, if you're looking for silver at wholesale price, silver will be used in these RFID chips that will be used for AI technology, for 5G and soon to be 6G Wi-Fi. It will use for catalytic converters, used for making these new advanced vehicles. You want some physical money as well. Cash is just currency. This is money. This is going to be used along with gold to reset the currency system. Silver and gold. Because of the shortage, however, silver is the most undervalued asset in the world. You can get it right now, no markup prices. Because of the shortage of silver, when this great reset happens, when this currency system changes, it's going to drive the prices of silver to all-time high. And guess what? Silver is a commodity. So that means if you need food, because we're going back to the future. Back to the Future is another video Hollywood put out to get you predictive programming. And silver and gold was money before the 1933 Great Depression did a reset then. So we're having another reset now. It's going to be the best of times and the worst of times. When you want food, there are countries right now that are already in states that accept silver and gold as money. So you'll want that tangible asset as well. You don't want everything digital. As we know, a couple of weeks and months ago, AT&T phone shortages went out. You don't want everything on your cell phone. The system crashes and clashes, which they've always shown you they can do. You want this tangible money. You want this tangible commodity. Okay, you all, I'm signing off. Love you all. Again, be safe tomorrow. Be careful. I'm going if I don't go live stream again on Friday again. Happy eternal blessings to you. And yeah, I just know you're going to be happy on Friday. So if I don't live stream again, love you, Gwen. Congratulations. And thank everybody else for tuning in. Queen out.